From your unit 2, I shared the document where few portions were there, like substantive and procedural difference was there. Civil and criminal law difference was there. Now there are two more parts which we have here, public and private law plus civil and common law. Okay, so we will be doing this part, and judiciary, again, I need a bit of clarification on what to study. So I'm leaving this part for now. Okay, so these two things we will be discussing today, differences between public and private, civil and common law. So is this portion done in your college?
No, ma'am.
No.
Actually, like in my college, ma'am is like doing the readings. Like she regularly give the reading, and the just like kind of discussion is there.
Okay.
On that reading.
All right. So like which unit is it going on in your college?
It's somehow related to like common law or criminal law, like these kind of things.
Okay, like the difference part they are teaching, or how is it?
No difference. Like I told you na, that she gave us the readings, like that Aruna Schonberg case, which we did like last week, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So these type of readings, like.
Okay. So whatever it is, okay, I guess you are anyways attending the classes. So just try to note down what she is teaching. Okay, fine. If you are understanding, not a problem. Just the topics. Like if they are discussing about civil and common law, try to note down whether they are talking about difference, similarities, what is it that they are teaching. Okay, try to note it down for all the different units. It will be really helpful for you.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. All right. So this part we will do today, public, private, common, and civil law. Now, this remaining parts, you can go through the document which I had shared. Okay, the differences between civil criminal part. All right. Now, when we talk about private and public law, again, these are two different classifications of law, like two broad classifications of law. Okay, and as the name itself suggests, private law, public law, that means it has got something to do with your private rights. This one, something to do with public rights, like rights of the majority. Okay, and that's how this classification is being done. And in exam, if there is a question like differentiate between private and public law, you can give a bit of introduction on what is private law, what is public law, like that you can give. Okay, so this part I have just added. In case you want, you can read from here and add some intro part. After that, you can come to the differences that below mentioned are the main differences between these two broad categories of laws. Okay, so what is public law and private law? They are basically, we cannot segregate them completely. Somewhere or the other, they might overlap with each other. As I said, some laws might be civil also, criminal also. Like these laws may overlap, but still we will try to differentiate between these two. Okay, when we say public law, it is mainly that section of law which governs the exercise of power of the government and public authorities. It is somehow related to the government, related to the society, or related to the public authorities. Like if you remember, one day I said in case of crimes, even if it's committed against one specific individual, one person has suffered loss, we consider as if it's committed against the entire society. Entire society is being affected. Why? Because it's like government is having a responsibility to ensure our safety. And if a crime is being committed, it is as if it's not committed just against me, but it is committed against the society at large. Why? Because only because this thing was committed, it's as if government failed in its duty. Government could not ensure my safety, my security. Okay, and that's how we say it's again related to the government, related to public authorities. Okay, so when we talk about public laws, it is something that has to do with government, public authorities, or the society at large. Like we can take the example of criminal law. In case of criminal law, even though it's committed against me, maybe it's a small matter like forgery or cheating, still it will be considered as if it's committed against the society at large, and state is also involved there. That becomes public law. It controls public agencies or bodies acting in a public capacity and covers main subdivisions like constitutional law, administrative law, and criminal law. So constitutional law, I guess you still don't have it as a subject, but then which stream you were in your 11th, 12th? Commerce?
Yes, commerce, ma'am.
Commerce, okay. I guess in 9th or 10th, you must have studied something on constitution. Constitution, do you remember reading anything on maybe fundamental rights, president, governor, something? Do you remember reading in your school days?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
You remember, right? So what all things are there in constitution?
Constitution, like what are the fundamental rights, basic rights, articles, preamble, description on courts, various courts like district court, high court, and supreme court, and various other posts like attorney general, and like these kind of.
Yes, right. So Constitution of India is providing for fundamental rights. Who is having a duty to ensure we are able to enjoy our rights? It's the state. State is having a duty to ensure we are enjoying our fundamental rights. When you talk about different positions like president, prime minister, governor, chief minister, council of ministers, all of those are like public bodies which are related to us, right? Somehow, directly or indirectly, we are representing them, right? We are giving our vote, we are representing them. That means we are connected to that government, right? Now, they are having some obligations to ensure we are being safe, we are enjoying our rights and all the stuff. That means when we say constitution, it is related, it has got something to do with public authority, right? It's a public authority and we are directly or indirectly related to it. Only when government is doing good, we will be able to enjoy more rights, right? So that's why it falls under public category of right. It's not a relation between two individuals, right? It's not like a contract between you or me, but rather it's in a broader sense, government on the one side and our relation with the government, right? That's why we say it's a public, it falls under the public law category. Okay, constitution is clear, I guess, right? You anyways know.
Yes.
Yeah. What is administrative law?
I don't know.
Okay, so administrative law, as in it has got something to do with administration. Okay, in your university, if you say there will be one administrative department, right? What do they do? Administrative department.
Sorry, ma'am.
Administrative department, have you seen in your university?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
What do they do?
I think they do like how to run the university, like these kind of things.
Yes, they will help you in taking admissions, getting the exams form filled, then when a university will be open, when not, all the administration related work they will take care of, right? Similarly, in a country also, there is an administrative department, okay? Like we can say bureaucracy, the officers that we have, right? Maybe IAS officers, IPS officers, or any other body, right? For states also, we have these public services, various departments that we have for that matter. All of those departments are ensuring administration of the country, right? Maybe there is electricity department, which is providing you electricity. There is some water department that is ensuring that you are getting water on time. All those departments are nothing but administrative departments. And we as individuals or as citizens are very closely connected with that department. Okay, only when administrative bodies are performing their functions properly, we will be able to enjoy our rights. And that's why we have a complete subject on it called administrative law. That means whoever is there as a public employee. Okay, take for example, it's the electricity department. Okay, what is name of your electricity department in your state?
It is like UHB and something like this.
Okay. Right? For water also, I assume you are having a department, right? So all those departments, if they are not doing their functions properly, okay, you consume this much of electricity, but they are charging you for this much. That means you are going to suffer. Okay, so it's very important that we have a law that will ensure that administrative bodies or whoever is there in those offices or departments, they are not simply doing whatever they feel like, but they are regulated. They are not just left free that do whatever you want. You got the job, deal with it. No, that's not the case. So we have administrative law to control them, to keep them on track. Okay, there also it's related to the public at large, right? That also falls under public law. Criminal law, you already understood that government is having a responsibility to ensure our safety. If a crime is committed, it's a crime against the society at large. And that's why it also falls under public category. Okay, so these are falling under public law because it is dealing with relationship between individuals and the state. It's not relation between two individuals, but rather my relation with the electricity department, water department, or might be the government at large. Okay, so that falls under public law. In case of private law, it is about relationship between individuals. Okay, where it might be a contract that two parties entered into. They themselves decided these will be the terms or conditions. These will be our rights and obligations. There it is just their personal relation. And even courts should not interfere unless and until they are not satisfied with each other. Okay, if they are satisfied, courts also will leave them free. Do whatever you want. Just condition is that you should not be doing something illegal. Otherwise, put whatever conditions you want in a contract and get them done. Courts will not come there. Why? Because it's a private relation between two persons, maybe a contractual relation, maybe relating to distribution of property, maybe relating to some equity, trust, torts, succession, family law, whatsoever matter. It's like related to the family, related to two persons and stuff. Okay, all of those will fall under private law because they are dealing with relations between individuals. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So subdivisions we have, which already I explained: civil law, labor law, commercial law, corporate law. All of those fall under private law because it's talking about relation between two individuals, between two organizations, or might be relation between one individual and one organization. Like I said, maybe relation between you and your university. Your university is not conducting exams on time, and you are affected by that. You can go against the university over there. That again is it would fall under private law. Okay, in case of public law, constitutional law, administrative law, criminal law, all of those will come here. Now, when we talk about
income tax is a public law or private?
Income tax is a public law. Okay, that is like a crime. If you are not paying tax on time, any sort of violations of income tax act, that falls under criminal law. Okay, most of these financial offenses, right, they fall under criminal law only.
Okay.
Okay, like income tax act is still fine. Like check bounce also is a criminal law. It's like you gave me a check. It's like it's a private right of a person, right, to claim for a money, but still that is considered as a criminal law. Okay, most of the financial matters, right, they fall under crime only. Okay, now talking about sanctions or the punishments which may be given. Sanctions usually include payment of damages because you have suffered a loss. It may be injunction or specific performance. Whatever you promised, exactly same you need to perform. Okay, what is injunction?
Sorry, ma'am.
What is injunction?
Injunction.
Injunction, this one.
No, I don't know.
I
Something
told you
injun-
what you don't know. Remember? First class, I told you. It's a type
Injunction.
of relief that is given to you. Sometimes
Yeah.
compensation might not be enough. You need injunction. What is injunction? If your neighbor is playing loud music and an amount of compensation is given to you, that may not be enough. Then injunction is needed. What is injunction?
I think I remember the word, but like,
Yeah, remember.
oh yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
I think warning. Yeah, it's warning.
Yeah, not like warning as such. It's like you cannot do it.
Order.
Yeah, order.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an order that you either do this or you should stop doing it. If you are doing some illegal construction, stop it right now. Or if you are playing loud music, stop it right now. Or might be a property was sold to you, but they are not handing over possession. Court will ask them that hand over possession right now. That means you do something or you stop doing something. It's basically court's order, right? So person may be paid compensation, injunction order may be passed, or specific performance. Whatever you promised, word by word, you need to fulfill. Okay, that is sanction. And in case of public law, it is mostly like fines, imprisonment. In rarest of rare cases, maybe death penalty. Those are the sanctions. Same like civil and criminal difference over here. Okay. Now, aims of private law and public law. Private law seeks to protect only private interests. Your interests will be protected by law if you had entered into a contract with somebody else and at a later stage that person just violates it. That person cannot simply escape from his obligations. He will be held liable under law. In case of public law, it aims to protect public interest, right? If you have elected someone, you want that person to do good for the society. If that person is involved in some sort of corruption and stuff, you can take an action against that person maybe. Okay, that will be falling under public law. Then talking about responsibilities, this branch of law is responsible for regulating activities between two or more private entities in a just and fair manner. So it ensures that you are not suffering loss or harm simply because you entered into a contract with the wrong person. Law is there to protect your interest over there. It will try to ensure your rights are safe, you are able to enjoy them properly, being member of a society. In case of public law, main responsibility is regulating a harmonious relation between citizens and the state. We should be able to reside peacefully in the society. Okay, if we want water, it should be provided to us at a reasonable price. If we want electricity, it should be provided to us at a reasonable price. Just because there is a government, they should not be doing whatsoever they want. Okay, those departments, those government officers, they are also regulated. Okay, so that's the main aim, that people should be able to live peacefully in the society. All right, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any point you want to be repeated?
No, ma'am.
So you can read this.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
like when I see, like when there's a question in my question paper, like differentiate between private law and public law. So like how many points should I write? Should I mention that?
Again, depends on marks that specific question is getting. What is your like pattern? How many questions? How many marks? What is the pattern?
Actually, no, I don't know. Like in online mode, this is the I think drawback.
Yeah, I agree. So guidebook as in you got some guidebook for like your specific university, or is it like a general guidebook?
No, it's a journal, I think.
Okay. Then see, that's why I'm telling you, right? Try to collect question papers. That's when you would know pattern of questions, what is the maximum marks, and accordingly you can prepare. If maximum marks is 10, for 10 marks you can prepare. Again, I need the division also to be able to tell you.
No, I asked ma'am, but like she said like maybe tomorrow she will be given.
Okay, then try to continuously ask for it, okay, because she might again forget. So that is needed. Otherwise it was fine, like if it was offline, seniors would have helped you, but then that scope is also not there, so you can try
Yeah.
doing it. Okay.